So this weekend I ran into a guy that I dated very, very, very briefly. Like, we went out on like 2 or 3 dates, talked on the phone a couple of times. When I first got divorced, he was like one of the first guys that I had gone out on a date with. And I hadn't seen him in, God, almost 3 years. And so I ran into him this weekend, and he was sitting at the bar with a much, much, much younger woman. And so I was like, let me just not, interfere. And so later she left, he came over, and I was like, well, I didn't want to interfere with your date. And he was like, no, that wasn't a date, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, oh, whatever. And so we're talking, and he's like, how is business? I'm like, business is good. How you been? I'm like, been doing great. And he was like, oh, you're looking good. You look happy. I'm like, I am. And he was like, are you remarried? And I'm like, I think I'm one and done. I don't know that that's ever going to be in the cards for me again. I've done it. Not particularly interested in doing it again. And so then we're talking. And finally I looked at him. I said, listen, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm not interested in this word salad that you're serving up. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, listen, whatever it is that you trying to get at, I'm not interested. Like, say what you want. Like, what do you want? Like, why are we having this conversation was kind of my attitude, because it was like all over the place. He wasn't showing real interest, but he kind of was, but he wasn't saying anything. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, what is it? And so he goes, oh, you seem really angry. I said, I'm not angry. I'm annoyed. And he was like, well, I'm just looking for a friend. I said, I'm 51, getting ready to be 52. I don't need any fucking friends. I got friends from like middle school. I've had my same best friend for 30. Like, I don't need any new friends. And so I was like, if you're looking for FWB with just the benefits, then say that. Because clearly you're not looking to settle down. And he was like, well, I'm not interested in settling down. I said, well, when you're talking to people, why don't you just say that? Why don't you just put out what it is that you're looking for and give women an opportunity to decide whether or not there's something that they're interested in? Because clearly you like women, you like being with women, and you're going to continue to be with women. So why don't you just say that? And he was like, well, what if I would have said that to you? I was like, it would have given me an opportunity to make a decision about what I wanted to do with you, rather than having to sift through this damn word salad to find a fucking cucumber. But I don't like him like that, so it didn't really matter.